streets like, get off me. Fresh out of jail, feeling like Christopher Walken. The king of my city, swinging my dick as I'm walking.
Hey Royce, it's lovely to have you here in London. So can you tell me what exactly you will be doing here?
Well, I came here I'm on a tour with D12.
Okay.
I'm actually opening up for those guys, co-headlining, whatever you want to call it.
So what exactly are you doing at the moment? Are you coming out with any music or is there an album?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up an album. It's called Street Hop. Executive produced by the legendary DJ Premier. Shout out to my man Cream. That's slated to be released here the first week of July. I'm working on a side project with my group. It's called the Slaughterhouse. That's myself, Joe Button, Crooked Eye, and Joel Ortiz. Working on that. We're going to be touring on summer while we promoting our collective individual projects. Working on my man Kid Vicious album. That's my little brother. Between those three things, that should take up my next couple of years. So I'm just excited about the opportunities that can come around all of those situations.
Slaughterhouse, that is a very unique name, I must say. What is, how did you come up with that name exactly? What inspired you?
The concept of the group started with just a song.
Okay.
All of the members in the group were on this song. And the song was called Slaughterhouse.
So what do you think about the state of hip-hop right at the moment? Because I bet it's very different from how it was back in the day.
It's definitely different. That's one of the first words that popped into my mind. It's an extremely huge void in the marketplace right now. Nobody wants to be a lyricist no more. I don't know what happened to that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll go back to that. Swag is the new thing. Love it or hate it. That's kind of what it is.
Okay. So if it wasn't for music, what exactly would you be doing right now, career-wise?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't know. I just know that whatever it is, whatever it would have ended up being, I would have been very good at it.
Okay. So do you think within this industry it's hard to make a name for yourself? What advice would you give like upcoming artists or people who have dreams of becoming a rapper such as yourself or a singer?
In order to get out of this, something that you never got, you got to be willing to put into it something that you never put into it. And that's the perfect advice that I think you can give somebody. Anything that you can do to build a name for yourself, especially since record companies are not breaking artists anymore.
Yeah.
They almost want you to do all of the work. So you almost got to go in there, a Grammy-nominated superstar, in order to get a fucking record deal now.
Very true. What do you hope to accomplish with your music? As far as influencing people and all of that?
I'm not real big on influencing people because I spoke about this earlier. Once I feel like that I have a huge influence over a lot of kids, I might drastically start making a lot of changes in the way that I come at the public. Right now, I'm just kind of like making music. It's fun for me to listen to, and people are seeming to gravitate towards my recklessness. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do it. It's kind of like when Eddie Murphy was doing Raw.
Yeah.
And then he ended up doing Daddy Doolittle because he had kids. At some point, you got to know your boundaries, because right now it might seem that I'm promoting a lot of things that shouldn't be promoted. But same with D12.
Okay, so Royce Da5'9, where did the name come from exactly?
Oh, 5'9", it's 59 inches is how long my package is.
Oh wow!
No, 5'9" is my
Okay.
height. 5'9" is my height. I was an athlete.
That's like me, I'm about 5'9".
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it, you got heels on?
I got heels on, but I'm still about 5'9".
Okay, so we about the same. So you pretty tall.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me short. You do realize that, right?
No, it really does, because
an
average man should be about 6'1", I think, in my eyes anyway.
Well, I'm definitely not the average man, but you're tall for a girl.
Yeah. Many perceived your second album as dark and depressive. How was you feeling at the time when you wrote it?
Dark and depressed.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think I accomplished my mission because I just wanted you to feel what I was feeling.
Yeah.
You ever seen that Mike Tyson interview where he was like, I wish I could just stomp on your testicles and just kidnap one of your kids and so you can feel how I feel, because that's how I really feel right now. Like, that's how I was feeling back then. I was mad at everybody.
Yeah,
I had so many problems,
sometimes.
so much shit going on in the street, so out of character that I had to be out of character 24 hours a day.
I definitely think an artist should perceive how they are for their music.
Yeah, so it wasn't on purpose. I was just going in the booth being who I was at that moment. the grace of God, I lived through that and matured, and now I view things differently, and that shows in my music as well.
So P Diddy's tune, Tell Me, did you write that song or did you produce it?
No, I wrote it.
You wrote it?
I co-wrote it. I wrote it. There was a lot of writers actually on that record, but I was one of them.
Okay, and a lot of people, they're not quite sure what record label are you signed from. I've heard Murdering, Death Row. Can you tell us, tell us, we want to know what record label are you representing?
MIC Records is my company.
Okay.
Very self-contained artist. I'm partnered up with a company called One Records. Shout out to One Records. The distribution is through a company called The Orchard.
Okay.
So definitely looking to do big things with them.
And Nas wanting to sign you as well, was?
Well, that was just a few comments being made. Nothing real concrete came.
And P Diddy, right?
Yeah, I never actually had a conversation with Puff, who's a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
Or Nas,
just a rumor,
about it was just remarks being made. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It never made it to the actual offices where I make my remarks. I'm a businessman.
Are you a businessman?
You want to do some business?
Yeah, sure. Just let me know. Okay, well, thank you, and I wish you all the best within your career and all the future plans that you've got.
Thank you very much. Definitely a pleasure meeting you, ma'am. Royce Da5'9, chill.
But we the super group. You couldn't handle this shit if you was standing before us carrying the pooper scoop.